Stay awake, be open, be present, be mindful and aware, be ready. Recently, a lot of people have gotten disillusioned with the faith traditions that they were brought up in, got frustrated with the events of recent times. Many have turned to Eastern religions and their practices to find insight and spiritual support. They've explored teachings or meditation or contemplation practices of Hinduism or Buddhism, thinking it's a new fad or a trend, but really these teachings go back thousands of years. And many are applications of spiritual teachers today, like Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese Buddhist monk. And mindfulness is one of their focus areas. It's become a bit of a buzzword, in fact. But it dates back 2,500 years, so it's not really new. It dates back to the Buddha himself, and it's one of his central teachings of the Eightfold Path and how to live. Right intention, right speech, right action, right mindfulness. The art of being aware, the art of being present and open, all leading to being fully awake or enlightened. The Buddha actually means enlightened one or awakened one. So much like Jesus, he's calling people to be awake. In the Sunday's Gospel, that's what Jesus says. Stay awake. You do not know when the bridegroom is coming. A metaphor centered in another parable in Matthew's Gospel to teach his disciples and others a simple lesson. Be ready. Be open, be mindful, be awake. So how do we stay awake and sober, as Paul put it to his Thessalonian community? We have to practice. Traditionally, we call this practice prayer. But it's more than reciting someone else's words. It's the presence or practice about being aware. Aware of yourself, your instinctual filters or blind spots, things that get in the way of you accepting and experiencing life as it is. We really rarely see things as they are. We usually see things as we are. Think about it. We rarely see things as they are. We usually see things as we are, through our filters. So mindfulness and practices of prayer help us take down the filters by bringing awareness to them and allowing us to let go and be fully present. Pretty cool. It's powerful stuff. Anthony DeMello, a Jesuit priest from India who combines Eastern thought and traditional Catholic teachings, shares a story or a parable, like Jesus shares, of a young disciple or student who asks his master about enlightenment. He says, "Master, how can we reach enlightenment?" "We can do no more to make enlightenment happen than make the sun rise," was the master's reply. "Then why do we pray all the time?" asked the bewildered disciple. "So we will be awake when the sun rises," said the master. That's it. To be awake, simple message. Be awake when it comes. Be awake when the sun rises. Sun, S-U-N, maybe S-O-N. Either way, be awake and be ready. So the prayer and the practice and discipline help us to be ready. Help us to be awakened. There's lots of different practices, from awarenesses of our breathing, to walking, or focusing our awareness within, to our center, where we can meet God. God can use all these practices of waking up. God can meet you where you are. God can help you be awake. So we practice. So good luck this week as you practice. Try to stay in it. Be patient with yourself and your practice. I've included a few resources or things that I've used in the past that might help. One's a daily prayer of welcome. It helps me focus on my filters and things that get in my way. Another is a simple breathing exercise or awareness practice. And the third is an adaptation that I've made through a traditional Jesuit practice known as a daily exam. It's something all Jesuits practice, and it was created by Ignatius over 500 years ago. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. Before I end, though, I do want to share a little special note of blessing and graces and thanks. Thanksgiving to all the veterans, and also a prayer of remembrance for those who have lost their lives in the various armed conflicts throughout the world. Thanks for walking with me. Hope you have a great week, everyone. Peace.